Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Ettinger, CTV PR's social media correspondent, and I'm coming today from Facebook's headquarters in Toronto with the final 3 teams of Amazing Race Canada Heroes Edition. Woo! Welcome,
What's up, Canada?
We have Courtney, we have Adam, we have Taylor, we have Courtney, and we have Dylan and Kwame in the house here at Facebook. Welcome, guys.
Thanks
for having us.
How's your day been? You've been on a press junket all day. How you holding up?
Busy.
Busy?
It's been fun. We're
much
enjoying
fun.
it because it's almost over.
It's almost there. It's almost
Remind
there.
us.
Tonight,
Remind
the
us.
season finale. We're almost there. We're counting down the hours. But before we do, we have a few questions for you guys. So, I had the privilege of meeting all of you prior to pre-race, and you talked to me about these essential items you had to have for your race. So, Canada wants to know, were those essential items very essential? So I'll remind you what you had. Courtney, you had energy stones from your good friend. And Adam, you had your dog Tessa, the logo. Tell me about that.
Well, I definitely felt the stones with the weights of our pack. And, having Tessa on the clothing was, I think, it was a good boost for us. But I think overall my cargo pants saved the day with my zip-offs and my cargo pockets. So
it shifted.
It did shift. Yeah.
100%. The stones were great. Adam was like, what the heck are you bringing stones for on the race? But I think they were good luck. And I think one of my favorite things that we ended up bringing was sleeping pills, believe it or not.
Interesting.
Because it was very necessary sometimes to just knock yourself out and forget about everything that was going on.
You heard it here, folks.
It's not a problem.
No, it's not a problem. But,
And
yeah.
a fun fact also about these two is that Adam planted in Courtney's bag. You can see it on Facebook. It's on my page. They were sharing with us their backpacks and what's in your pack. And Courtney's so eloquently pulling everything out. And all of a sudden she pulls out a gigantic coffee maker that Adam stuck in the bag. It was like this big. And she's so eloquent, trying to keep on point with speaking on the video. And she's like, babe, did you put this in my bag? That was priceless. That was so you,
Nice.
Adam.
Thanks.
And Taylor, what about you with your essential items?
Yeah, you guys are cool items. I brought a water bottle and glasses.
Practical, folks.
Real essential.
Yeah, right. My glasses were good actually in Toronto when we had to spot the flag, so they came in handy there. And the water bottle, in hindsight, was super handy. I didn't use it that much, which I should have, but yeah, I guess they worked out pretty good.
Good,
I got no
good.
complaints about them.
And Courtney, yours was a baseball cap, I believe.
I had a couple baseball cap. Was not that essential. I wore it once in Squamish and then I was done with it. But my fanny pack ended up being essential. I wore it every single day.
Yeah.
Always had my passport in there because I knew that I could lose everything, but I needed to have my passport. So that was very important.
Smart. So fanny packs are back in.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Absolutely. So fashionable.
And Dylan,
Yeah.
hey,
What's going on?
how are ya?
I'm groovy.
Good, good, good. Your essentials were your dog tags.
Northern Elite football dog tags.
That's right. Tell us about that.
So we give out dog tags to our top performer at Northern Elite Camp, and that was something that kind of brought me and Kwame on this race, and something that we thought it was important, not only to bring, but kind of like a token of reminder of why we're here. A lot of the money that we were aiming for would go back to our organization. Could go back to our organization. Stay tuned. But we're really just wanted to bring that with us through the race, and that was I think we held that in our hearts throughout the entire time.
And I think that the viewers also saw that because there were many times where you were being shot where you were either holding the tags or doing something around the tags. So it definitely, from our perspective, carried you through as well, which is really cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And Kwame, you had a very interesting one that I just love, and they look fabulous today, by the way.
Oh,
Well,
What was
thank
your
you, girl.
essential item?
Well, I had my Blistex lip balm, and it was definitely essential because, hey, I never had dry lips on TV, so
Drop mic.
you gotta take care of the lips. You gotta take care of the lips.
Essentials.
How does it feel now, guys, knowing that we're hours away from the finale? Have you had your pinch me moment? Like, are you actually thinking, wow, like when I first met you again pre-race, you're all like, yeah, woohoo, gonna win, gonna do this. Here you are, the final 3. Have you had a chance to really let that all digest and go, wow, look at us, look what we've done? Taylor.
Yeah, it's slowly sinking in. I think it got more real because after the race, we go home for a brief moment and we have to live these double lives where we can't tell anyone anything as much as we want to, and then you kind of put it in the back of your mind and you go back to your job. But then to come back to Toronto, see the other teams that you raced against, and then it starts to sink in again, and we miss it. At least I do. It was awesome. So.
I'm looking forward to tonight and watching the finale, and I think that's when it will truly sink in. And I'm really looking forward to that.
That's cool. And Dylan?
Yeah, man, like just to be here again, it's super exciting. I don't know, I kind of had my moment. The moment for me was watching the Jakarta episode when Todd and Anna got out, because in my mind, they were a strong team for a long, long time. And they were, but watching it, they got out so quick. And then I just realized how it translates onto TV to what you're actually seeing. And that's when it really hit me how fortunate I was to get to this point and be able to see and experience everything. Because not only does your family and friends get to come together for these moments, but we also got to experience everything that we did. So yeah, it's been cool. I'm looking forward to tonight, and probably have a little withdrawal next week, but we've been having fun.
Yeah, I'll say from the get-go, our thing was this journey is beyond us. It's for the people we represent, the kids, our families, the schools, people we want to inspire and motivate. And I kind of got caught up in just the whole race thing. And I remember being home and us talking to one of our friends, and they were like, Kwame, the whole country is going to see what you guys did. Like, aren't you guys like nervous, worried how you're going to look? And that moment made me realize exactly like how powerful what all of us are doing is. So I try to stay in the moment, but at the same time, the bigger picture is way beyond all of us. So we're just very fortunate to be here.
All right, okay, it just hit me right now. Now I'm nervous.
Right here on Facebook Live. You also need to realize as well from the fans and from the social media love that you've been getting. Everyone is saying like what a special edition this was, this Heroes edition. And everyone's like cracking out saying, I need my tissues. And like this has been highly emotional and highly inspirational. Not that the others haven't, but this has taken on a different flavor, so to speak. And I just want to commend all of you as true heroes, because I had the privilege of seeing a lot of the social commentary that comes in, paying attention to that, and they all just have so much admiration for all of you. So congratulations for that, guys.
Thank you.
You deserve to own that.
Thank you so much.
Dylan, favorite leg of the race or favorite moment of the race so far to date?
Favorite leg by far, Mexico City.
Wonder why.
I wonder why.
Why?
No, it's funny we did win that leg, but besides that, we just had a great time. I think everyone really enjoyed that. I mean, these guys were pretty much out.
We were sweating it out,
And
but it was good.
that was just fun to see for once. And then the telenovela was a blast. And then the foot race to the mat, and then us getting a first place win. So all that was just made for an exciting episode. So yeah, definitely the moments from home though, like the videos we got. That was at that point in the race, I think we were all feeling it too. So it hit the heart a little bit harder than maybe it would have earlier. So yeah, that was a moment for me.
But did the home videos give you guys that shot of adrenaline that maybe you really needed to finish this race out? Did all of a sudden did it pick you up?
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Like the videos we got just lit the fire in us. Like our eyes and mindset were totally different after that. It was literally game on. Like we woke up. So thank you to everybody that gave us love from home.
Honestly, my parents had our dog in it, and I guess they were telling us, but they did a bunch of takes. And by the 40th take or whatever, my dog was falling asleep. So I thought it was a weekend at Bernie's situation. I thought Tessa was dead. I know, this is bad. Because I thought Tessa was dead, and my parents were just kind of, I was like, oh no. I didn't want to tell Court because I knew she'd freak out. And then after the race, we got to watch the video again. And the first thing that Mike came in and said, he said, "Don't worry, Tessa's alive." And I was like, I'm glad you said that because I was thinking that too.
Oh, that's so scary.
Yeah, but she's good. She's good. Yeah.
Tessa's the friend. Tessa's the friend. She's very baby dog, just so you guys know. Your favorite moment or favorite leg?
I really loved the Yukon. Like going to Dawson City was so cool. The place in itself, you felt like you were stepping onto a movie set. Like it was just a very cool place to visit. My favorite moment, maybe possibly getting to the mat and finding out we were in finale. That was pretty epic, I think.
I bet so. I can only imagine. Adam, do you concur or anything else?
I love Fredericton. That was such a fun leg. Being at the base, the helicopter simulator. Not a lot of people get to do that, but we got to do a lot of things a lot of people didn't, or that won't get to do. And we got shown a lot of love from Fredericton. Mike, our cab driver, was awesome and hilarious. Just we had a blast there. It was super sad to see Martina and Phil go, but very inspirational. Like you were talking earlier about, you know, everybody inspiring people, and you watch that through every single team here. And it was just an overall fun, exciting leg for me. And yeah.
And Taylor?
Ooh. Favorite leg was Fredericton. Kind of what Adam was saying. Like the challenges were amazing. The support we got throughout the city was also pretty top notch. Favorite moment was probably the foot race that me and Courtney had against Anna and Todd to the mat. Because that was kind of, you know, episode or leg one, we came 5th, and then Dawson came 3rd, and we were like, oh, okay, we're kind of getting our feet under us. And then once we hit that leg in Salt Spring, it was like, okay, like we might be okay at this. And that was like the moment for me. I was like the most proud of us, and it felt really good.
That's cool.
Go
ahead, yes.
I think my favorite moment was in Stratford, because Tay and I really didn't know what place we were in. It could have been anything. We didn't know how many people went to the jelly packaging. So when we got to the hall and we came running in, all of a sudden we see John. We're like, what does this even mean? So we run and get our packs, and we got to the mat and found out we were first. I was shocked. I had no idea, and that was really cool.
It was so fun to watch you do that too.
Yeah.
What is going on? Deer in the headlights here. That was so cool. Another question for you is, did you have a moment where you thought you just couldn't keep going and your partner, your team racer got you through? Did you finally feel like, oh my goodness, like I'm done here? But somehow you rallied and you pushed through. Courtney?
I don't know specifically, like I did feel like we could always do it, but I honestly thought on leg one that we were going to be the ones going home. We spent so much of that leg in last place and lost and asking for directions, and I was like, we are a hot mess. Like I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. It was kind of a horrible way to start it all out, but I guess it was kind of, I don't know, it was just sort of lit a fire under our butt too. But
We did keep a running journal and tally of how many times during the race after each leg we'd write down and be like, we're going home. Like this has got to be it. Like there can't be a chance for us, and all of a sudden there's another task, and somehow we just make it through, and we have this amazing tally at home. I won't tell you the number, but of that part. But never once did I think that, you know, we couldn't. That's something that's not really in Court's vocabulary. She never says I can't, which is a pet peeve of mine. And she was always just a trooper for everything. So
Well done. Taylor?
What was our moment?
I know my moment.
we
We were in leg one, and we were trying to get those crabs on the paddleboard, and it was so hot, and I was starving. I hadn't eaten, hadn't drank anything. We're paddling out there, and I'm like, we're never going to get a crab. And I kept saying to Tay, dude, this is the last one I can do. If we don't get this one, I'm going to cry. And we kept not getting it. And I'm like, oh.
was so
And Taylor's trying to tell me how to paddle, and I'm like, don't tell me how to paddle.
Yeah,
We felt for you guys.
Not a favorite
that
moment.
that was a tough one. Highlight was tough for us as a team, and when I was doing the hand dance, the dance of 1,000 hands, I think we showed up in 3rd, and then we go in there, and then Dylan flies by us, and then I think it was Phil, Monica passed us as well, so we came in 3rd. And now we're stuck there in the bottom a bit, so that was stressful. But I just kept hearing Court yelling at me and laughing, so I knew it wasn't.
It was so
I
great.
knew, the stress wasn't there yet because you're still laughing, so I knew I had a little bit of time.
That's good. Laughter is the best medicine,
Yes,
right?
it is.
And Dylan?
No, it was pretty easy for us.
Summed up already.
I think the moment for me anyways was the club, the Vogue dancing in Elkin, Vito Rico. That was just, I think, at a point in the race where we had been going a while. We were coming all the way from Jakarta. I must have forgot to drink water that day too, and we were on to the second leg, and it was probably 6 o'clock, a little sleep. And that was just a moment for me where it was a lot of memorizing and, mind and body working together. I was dehydrated, and I had to dig deep on that one. But that was the first time in the race I really felt like tested, where it was a struggle. And it was hot down there. Like, it was a lot of fun. Like, that was the other thing. When we got it, though, it was even that much more rewarding. Like, for anyone who was there, like,
I could tell by Dylan hugging everyone.
he was pretty jacked up. We were like, let's get out of here. It was fun, but yeah, I had to dig deep on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Dylan on that. That particular challenge and leg, like, there were so many different elements that like were just against us, like the whole flying from Jakarta, keep on racing, and we were getting sick throughout the day because we weren't hydrated. I was battling a groin injury, so we get to the dance and I'm just like, how am I supposed to do this? And then I see everybody dancing, moving so vibrantly and loose, and you got these two stiff football players that are struggling to move. And then Leanne and Mark come, and they just kill it. It looked like
Shut the club down.
Literally shut it down. And I'm just like, how am I supposed to compete with that? So that was a moment we really dug deep, picked up the shovel, and got it going. And shout out to the judges and everybody that was there that was cheering us on, because they saw that we were trying our best, even though we weren't that great. They saw we were trying our best, and much love to all you guys.
That's awesome. My last question. Tonight, what last words do you want to share to Canadian media and to your fans and followers and friends before they watch tonight's episode?
Just like to say thanks for the love and support. It's been an honor racing with you guys and every other team that's been part of this season. This is amazing.
Yeah, I think same. Thanks to everybody for cheering for Team Mountie, and we really appreciate you. Honestly, it's been just so fun, and it's been so fun to share it with everyone.
Yeah, keep cheering for us for the finale.
Yeah, thanks.
Ooh, go Team Mounties. Yeah, the love has been overwhelming, and I don't know. I guess I get a lot of messages from kids and stuff saying like, I want to be like you, and this and that. And if you ever really want to be on the show, or not even on the show, but just in life, I want to empower people to like be themselves. And you can take bits and pieces of your role models or your heroes and try to pack that all together in what you think is the best version of yourself. But ultimately, you got to live your own truth, and you got to be yourself. So anyone watching out there, whether you want to be on the show or whether you just want to be yourself, really, really just dig for that. Yeah, be yourself. Love yourself. There we go. Love yourself first.
Good words. Good words.
And Kwame?
That's my buddy.
Last but not least.
Honestly, all I got to say is shout out to everybody that's given us love across the country and in Fort McMurray. We truly appreciate it, and enjoy the show. Simple as that. Enjoy the show. Get your popcorn ready. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, that was great. And on that note, we want you to enjoy the show. Get your popcorn ready. I want to thank you guys for being here today at Facebook Canada. And also, we want you to join us tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on CTV and CTV Go, because tonight is the season finale of Amazing Canada Heroes Edition. And we'll be social all day and all night long, so follow along using the hashtag AmazingRaceCanada. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See y'all tonight.
Thanks, Facebook.
Woohoo!